I'm a traveler, and there's one story I've never been able to explain. Hey, so I've been traveling solo for years now, backpacking through Asia, couch surfing, chasing cheap flights and hidden spots most tourists skip. I've got stories, man, customs nightmares, near-death scooter rides, the usual. But there's one thing that happened a couple years back that still creeps the hell out of me, and I've never shared it until now. It was 2022. I was doing a loop through Southeast Asia and decided to spend some time in Indonesia. Bali was cool, touristy, but beautiful. Then I went to Yogyakarta for the culture and temples. But someone I met at a hostel told me about this small mountain village in central Java. Said it was quiet, untouched by tourism, the kind of place that still had real energy. Sounded perfect. I took a sketchy bus, then a shared motorbike ride to get there. Place was gorgeous rice fields, dense jungle, old wooden houses. No cell service, barely anyone spoke English. I stayed with this older woman in a traditional homestay, and even though the language barrier was huge, she was kind. But she had one rule. Don't go outside after dark. Hantu. She kept repeating that word. I asked around and eventually found out she was talking about spirits' ghosts. Hantu malam, specifically. Night ghosts. I thought it was just village superstition, something to scare kids. Spoiler, it wasn't. First night, I'm sitting on the porch after dinner enjoying the silence and the stars. It was stupid quiet, like no crickets, no wind, just still. At some point, I started hearing this soft crying, like a woman, far off. At first, I thought it was someone in the village. Then it started getting closer and louder. The sound didn't come from any direction. It felt like it was everywhere. I stood up, and that's when I saw her. A woman in white, barely visible between the trees. Long black hair completely covering her face, just standing there. I swear to God, I blinked, and she was closer, like she'd moved without walking. Then she screamed this horrible, soul-piercing scream that made my knees buckle. And just like that, she was gone. I bolted back inside. The old woman was already up, like she knew. She pulled out this bundle of herbs and started chanting, rubbing ash on my forehead, putting stuff at the door. She didn't speak, but she was terrified. That scared me more than anything. Her grandson translated for me the next morning. She said I saw a kuntilanak, a spirit of a woman who died during childbirth, cursed to roam the night. She latches onto people, follows them. I thought it was over once I left the village. But weird stuff started happening after I got home. I live on the 5th floor. No balcony, but I kept hearing knocks on my window at 3 a.m. I started finding long black strands of hair in my sink. I'm a buzz-cut guy. Worst part? I still hear crying sometimes. In my room. Right before I fall asleep. So yeah, I've traveled a lot. Seen some wild things. But nothing has ever stuck with me like that night in Java. If you ever go off-grid in Indonesia, listen when someone tells you not to go out after dark. They're not just being superstitious.